Hi, I'm Stuart J. Raj.
And Women Raj.
And this is South by
Southeast.
Today's topic is stop wasting my time. But before we go ahead, if you haven't subscribed, click subscribe down below because we're going to be doing more of these, and I want to also hear about what you want to hear about in South by Southeast. We've been having a lot of fun, and today's topic...
It's about time.
Time. Now, another series that I'm doing, Wag the Dragon, today. I put a clip out, and it's actually generated a lot of conversation about people working in Asia, and especially Southeast Asia, and this whole propensity to be late.
Yeah.
Now, in Thai, we call it Thai time. In Indonesian, we call it jam karet. Time is rubber because you stretch it. I mentioned in that clip, I used to have an Indonesian boss, and he said, you know, you shouldn't stress it. What's time? Time doesn't really exist. We just make time out of nothing. So if you set a meeting for 10 o'clock and you turn up at 12, 12:30, doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't.
Now, you are Thai.
Yes.
And
I am.
And there's just a general acceptance here in Thailand that it's okay to be late.
Yeah, you know, because Thais have this attitude with like easygoing, sabai, don't stress and all that. But doesn't happen to me. I get very, very, very angry when it comes to time.
I know you do.
Like stress.
Can I just say that for this one here, Miss Wimindra Gam, nickname in Thai, if there is a meeting at 10 a.m., I will feel the pressure at 8 a.m.
It's true.
And by 8:30, it's, why aren't you ready?
The thing is, I don't want to waste other people's time because their time is valuable, and I don't want other people to waste my time because my time is also valuable. Like if I have a meeting, for example, within my company with a team, if I say 1:30, Graham, for example, he will be there at 1.
Yeah.
And that's it. And if I show up at 1:05, and he will text me and say, I win.
And that's actually...
But that's great. But then other in my company will show up at 1:30, or sometime when they show up at 1:32, I get very, very stressed.
And I have the text messages to prove it. If she is gone for a meeting, say at 10 o'clock, she will get there at about 9:30 or somewhere close by. And if it's 9:45, they're not here yet. They're not here yet. This is ridiculous. I can't take this. I'm going to walk. And what time's the meeting? 10 o'clock. Well, give them a few minutes. And then 9:55. I can't believe it. They're late. And, you know, if maybe I went through a stage many years ago where I would get there that much ahead. Now, probably about 15 to 10 minutes ahead, I'll plan to arrive there.
You know what, for me, if I have to do a meeting outside of my space, my company, or the coffee shop that I will go to, or the hotel, if it has to be at a client's place, I like to be there before so that I can check the environment, I can see what they're doing, I can actually, you know, get some insight with their reception, with their PR, or whatever. I want to be there before.
There was one comment that came in on the Wag the Dragon episode today on time. And you could click up there to see it. The guy said, actually, I find it rude if people turn up early. Because these people are actually doing stuff. And so if you come early, it means they've got to be in Thai. We call kreng jai. You have to...
Actually, you know what? It happened to me. Remember when we used to go out with our friends and I would text... So, for example, if we were about to go out at 12, and I would be texting them at 11:30 and say we're ready, and they would be like, "Okay, well we're not because you know we have other things to do. In 30 minutes, we can be doing something."
To the point, we don't get invited anymore.
I don't think that's the case.
And we've lost our friends.
No, but yeah, I just want to text it. I know what he means.
Yeah. And
know
so
what you mean.
I think there's
But
a sweet spot.
I don't put pressure on them though. I would just be there before. Unless it was my meeting, unless it was within my company, when I made a call, I made a call.
Now, and I think what I have noticed with GAM here, and also across Indonesia, even though it is in the culture, and it's this cultural thing, it's almost like a cultural crutch saying, in Indonesia, the word jam karet, karet means rubber, and so jam karet, if they just say ngaret, it means I rubbered it. And so it's actually turned into a verb, and it's become so much part of the culture that you just accept it. But I do see people like Gam here and people in Indonesia and across that are actually sick of it. And they're sick of this whole, why do we just accept it?
I don't think it's a cultural thing. I think these people use culture as part of an excuse. I think at the end of the day, it's like the sandan, like what you call it in English.
Sandan is like the human nature.
Yeah, it's their nature to be late. It's their nature to be irresponsible. And the most popular excuse that we'll get would be, oh, well, the traffic is bad.
Lotte.
But if you live in Bangkok for 100 years and you know traffic is always bad, then plan ahead of time. Plan ahead of time. That's
I hate that. You live in Bangkok. You live in Jakarta. Jakarta traffic, I think, is worse than Bangkok. Even in China, you say 堵车, it's bad traffic, but you know that the traffic's going to be bad, and so you plan for it.
Exactly.
And I can tell you, in Bangkok, I can get anywhere within about 15 to 20 minutes.
Well, if you're in like inner Bangkok, like in Sukhumvit, Silom, and Bang Na, where transportation is not too bad. But if you say in like Bang Kapi or whatever,
but say within the central business area of Bangkok, you can get anywhere if you're wanting to. And I think the other day, one of your employees, you actually said, "Get out of the car, park it, get here now," and they found alternative transport, which rather than waiting for another 90 minutes.
She lives far away from Bangkok. I mean, like she still lives in Bangkok, but quite far. And the meeting was at 1, and she's stuck somewhere. She left early already, but it was not good enough. So I said, I don't care. You need to be there at 1. So just park the car wherever you want, jump on the bike, and be there. And yeah, she did. She had to dump her car somewhere, and she got on a bike, and she was there before the meeting.
So it is possible to get there before time. Do you think that Thailand will change, and it will not have this thing where it's okay just to be late?
Well, it changed in my company. Nobody ever late in my company.
It did. And it's not only her company.
And the counterparts.
Anybody, I think, that knows her, when there is a meeting, they know they have to be on time.
Yeah, because that's how I set the rules, and that's how I want it to be done. It's like when you do business, you have contract, you have agreement, you have terms and conditions. If you put that on and said, this is my condition, this is how I want to work, and this is how I'm going to do it, so then they will do it.
I think you've done that one.
It sounds like a dictatorship, but
you set the example yourself.
Yeah, because I don't do late.
You don't do late?
And
I can attest to that.
If I'm going to be late, I will text that person and say, okay, I'm going to be 2 minutes late. And most likely, I wouldn't be late when I text them. And
you have succeeded in creating an organization where all the people are on time, generally, and your clients are actually on time, to the point that they will joke about it because they know that if they're meeting with you, they have to get their shit together and get there on time.
Yeah, yeah.
So it is possible. For those of you who are in desperation about people being punctual on time in Thailand or Southeast Asia, there is hope. You can change it.
Yeah, you just need to
have the balls.
Have the ball to force them. No, you just have to, really.
Yeah.
You really do. Because if you come in a meeting in a company with this casual attitude saying, you know what, it is what it is, and I'm just going to take it, then you're going to have to take it. But then one day if you come up into the company, to the country, and said, I'm not going to take this bullshit, and I'm going to change it, and people are going to have to accept it, then they will.
I agree. So what do you think? Time, Southeast Asia, does it stress you, or are you okay with being late? Let us know in the comments down below. If you like this, click subscribe and you'll get updated every time that we do this. I'm Stuart J. Raj, and this is
Wimita Raj,
and this is South by Southeast. See you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.